The Department of the Air Force has roughly 500,000 personnel, civilian and military. The mission of the Air Force is to fly and fight and protect the United States from all enemies, foreign and domestic. The request for forces process is used when a combatant commander has insufficient forces to accomplish the mission that he's been assigned. So he has to come back to the Joint Staff to request more forces, either ground forces, air forces, or naval forces. The RFF tracker we built with Microsoft gives us a collaborative workspace to ensure that everybody's got the information they need, so the organizations on multiple Air Force bases, multiple functional area managers, multiple management nodes along the whole joint force providing process can all access that knowledge and make sure they stay on the same sheet of music.
The thing that Microsoft offered value was to work with the customer to understand what they needed, and then to be able to match that to how we could customize our software to deliver and meet that need.
The power of the Dynamics platform is it gives us the agility to look at various complex processes or challenges within human processes, electronic processes, marry together the type of automated or core capabilities that the Air Force uses today, such as Outlook, such as SharePoint as collaboration capability.
The Microsoft RFF tracking solution looks just like another folder with an Outlook. In fact, it creates your file folders right there for you.
Email was fundamental to them. They were used to Outlook, and that's the tool that they saw. And so that's why we looked at CRM, both to give us that same level of integration into the Outlook client that they were already familiar with, as well as CRM's object model to be able to become that system that's the one version of truth that everyone would work with.
We presented our problem to Microsoft in a briefing at the AF Center. They invited us up to the Microsoft Technology Center in West Virginia, where we held an architectural design session. Within a matter of weeks, Microsoft came back with a potential solution about how to satisfy our needs by using existing Microsoft products, blended together with a little bit of development to come with a complete package to answer our needs.
The Microsoft Technology Centers are pre-sales tech support for Microsoft Enterprise customers. The MTCs also provide a capability to take notional architectures that we would come up with in an architecture design session and implement them on real servers that would emulate the type of environment they would have in their own organization.
One of the factors that really brought the development team to look at CRM is the fact that it is built on not just an object model, it's built on a truly relational data model. That is very unique to this type of functionality. So we understand workflows in this space, we understand various types of collaboration processes, but to be able to take something like an RFF or any kind of a case management and parse it into pieces asynchronously and do an actual object model relational database is something very powerful and something I think that's going to be very useful to the customer.
So CRM provides the developer with an environment that's going to facilitate them building out the different types of objects they have in their system and storing them and auditing them and applying workflow to them. A lot of those activities, if you were to build that in any other type of environment, you're starting from scratch. That's why we were able to build such a successful solution in such a short period of time.
A tool that could make each organization more efficient at exactly their part of the problem means they can spend more time working the issues rather than managing the information.
SharePoint added value because the data that was inside of Dynamics needed to have a farther reach. As the data is flowing through the system, we would want to create collaborative workspaces so that other users who are outside of this system of record could come in, participate, and add value.
The scope of which that this technology could be applied is almost endless, and we're just looking forward to working with the military very closely on that.
Being able to have multiple organizations draw from the exact same workspace keeps everybody in sync on knowing where we're at and meeting that force requirement.